Hello there, and welcome to tonight's episode of 20 Sides of Failure playing Curse of Strahd. I am just trying to piece the jigsaw together, but I'm gonna need some help. And the people helping me today are my beautiful players, as always, starting with the person that's probably going to be the most confused today. We have our Furbog Druid.
Hello everybody! It is your friendly neighborhood Ness here, and I play our furball druid, Sandra Elwood, who is just trying to keep everything together, including everybody else. It's fine, everything's fine, we're gonna do great! Go team!
I'd say the closest when it comes to the team of falling apart is our Changeling Rogue.
I was not expecting to be next, so hi everybody. Hey, tiefling?
No? Changeling?
I thought you said tiefling.
Changeling?
My brain. Changeling. I'm a thing at this point, let's be honest. Alright everybody, hi, I play Azazel. He's an asshole. Continue.
And the person from the very beginning that knew that Azazel was an asshole is our Elven Sorcerer.
Hi guys, my name is Mythic, and I play the Shadow Sorcerer, Saya Sombra, and I successfully killed a changeling with hate in her heart. Yeah, well, and turned him into a vampire. I'm ready. I'm just ready.
Fair enough. The other person in this group that would have the right to hate Azazel is our Elven Cleric.
Hi everyone, my name is English Ray, and I will be playing Austra Rose. A once Isama, now an elf. Still a cleric though.
And the final connection to Austra's old life in this party is our Asimar Paladin.
Hello, I'm Naren, and I'm playing the other twin at this point, Aurora Rose, who's just very happy to have her sister back at this point.
And then finally, another person very thankful to bring people back from the dead and rejoin them to this party, adding to the long string of allies, is our Artificer.
Hello, I'm Duskyby. I'm playing Jack with his left-hand mechanical man, King. Glad to be bringing people back. It's better than the other way around.
Who hates the dead? When you can have the living. But, to bring us all up to speed on where we left off. The party, led by Jack, decided to head back to Vallaki for what would be their final push and their final assault. They would be gathering allies, they would be collecting information, they would be trying to make this assault on Ravenloft as easy as possible. Now, last episode, we explored what one half of the group were going to be doing. How Jack and Saya walked through the streets, talked to multiple vendors, talked to the burgomaster, trying to get supplies and trying to get as much support as they possibly could before heading to the blacksmiths to modify King and make him more of an asset in battle. Now, we're going to be jumping back in time and heading towards a bedroom in the Blue Water Inn, where two sisters have been soaking, trying to get away the phantasmal grime that is under their fingernails, and try to feel just a little bit more alive. Camera zooms in through the window to you two. You've been realistically soaking for a while now, picking at the meats and cheeses that you were given by Danica. You're definitely clean now. But it's just the case of what you want to do in the privacy of this bedroom.
At this point, I think Austra would be the one initiating any conversation. Aurora is half in her own world right now.
I think Alstra is probably still in a towel because she doesn't have any other clothes to get into. Just sitting on the bed, looking around.
Aurora does pass you her entertainment clothes, the white dress that she's had since the start.
You do also have, courtesy of a mirror, you do have your entertainer's clothes.
Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna fit me.
You can always try. It'll just be temporary until we get down to the shop.
Okay. It's clear that there is a lot of sadness and sorrow in Alstra's eyes and just in her whole just physical demeanor.
Oh gosh, brain. She would help Alistair change and get into what she needs. Just, everything you lost, it was just part of who you were. It didn't make you. You're still you inside.
I guess. Or I did really, really bad things.
Is that anything you want to talk about now?
Probably someday, but just not today.
Of course.
Part of me is happy that I've changed. Because then none of you would see the scars. And see what happened. But I'm so sad. Because I've lost a lot.
I don't know when, but at some point everything will be okay. Reiner was always better at the comfort side of things.
You know. You have to promise me one thing.
What?
If you're going to continue being with Azazel, you cannot become like him. And it's very clear in the tone and how she's saying it. And with the look that she gives you, that she means become a vampire.
Mm-hmm. I don't plan to. And he's adamant that it's something he won't see me become either.
You would lose just about everything if you did. I can promise you, you wouldn't lose me. I'd love you even if you got turned into a worm. Like I did, if you remember.
I do.
But you'd lose Suni.
She does flinch at that a little bit.
In quite literally the darkest time, when I needed her light, she left me. She abandoned me. But you know who stayed?
Who?
Madame. Madame stayed and... Aurora, I don't even know Madame that well. All I had was her blessing. And she stayed.
It wasn't easy, I'm sure.
She comforted me when there was no one. And she is getting really upset to the point that there are like tears in her eyes.
She'll step forward and wrap her in a hug.
I'm fine. Like she flinches at the hug a little bit, but it takes her a second to like stop shaking. So her arms don't immediately go around Aurora. They kind of go up a little like protective. She brings her arms in close.
She'll back down then.
No, it would take a few seconds, and then her arms would go down and they would wrap very slowly and hesitantly around you. So you can't lose her. You can't become a vampire.
I have no intention of becoming one. This place has tried to break me so many times already, and I know enough to know it would if I became one.
We will find another way. We will figure it out, but... But that's a line that you can't cross.
I don't intend to. I can promise that I don't intend to. In fact, when it comes to my life, I had every intention of seeing how many members of our party I can drag back to the temple and see what I can find out from Reinor.
It's a good start. And I can ask the clerics. And we can talk to, who brought me back?
Sonder.
We can talk to him and see if he knows anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure he'd love to talk to you. He's very friendly. You'll find he's a lot like me.
Then he must be really, really good. Yeah, I'm gonna want to talk to him and thank him.
Of course. I'm pretty sure he was just waiting for you to feel better.
Player question. As in, like, player to DM.
Yeah, shoot.
Slash also to Ness. The last couple of sessions, because there's just like a lot of stuff that happened. Is it clear that Sonder is a druid, or is that something that's not clicked yet?
I mean, he did transform into a giant eagle to stop Azazel if he tried to run anywhere. So I'm guessing you would.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. There was so much stuff going on, so that detail kind of got lost in the memory.
You're all good, buddy. No worries.
So, thank you. Back into the moment.
No, I was gonna say, I sent you a quick message too.
Yeah, in a second.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to talk to him, and she lets loose from the hug.
Mm-hmm.
And her right hand begins to like scratch at her left wrist a little bit. I'm gonna need his help with something.
All right.
And Aurora can see just kind of like how red her wrist is getting just from like her scratching. Just yeah, I'm gonna need his help with something to try to desensitize a little bit. And when you're sleeping, am I okay to take some of your paper and your pencil?
Of course. Of course. Always.
Her nails are actively like digging into her wrist.
She'll give her like a reassuring like squeeze, like before kind of letting her go, and just keeping like a small arm's distance between them. Before we go get you some clothes and go talk to Sonder, I have something I should probably tell you, but I'm not sure you're gonna like it too much.
There's been a lot of things I haven't really liked at the minute. I doubt whatever you're gonna say is gonna even breach the top 10.
Possibly. I guess put in the simplest terms, I'm in love with Azazel.
When people, you know, when like you're leaning in and like having a conversation and somebody says something and then they pull back a little bit? Like, she does that a little bit in shock. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Are you sure? That's a stupid question.
Positive. A lot's happened in the last few weeks.
Uh-huh. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Just takes a seat back onto the bed.
I told you probably wouldn't like it much.
I'm in shock. I'm allowed to reserve an emotion for later.
Yes, you are.
Information. Please.
Alright. Where do you want me to start?
The beginning sounds good.
Let's see.
When realize.
When I realized.
How realize?
The day he nearly died on Yester Hill.
I'm sorry, I wasn't there for that.
Yeah,
You went to Yester Hill.
yes.
DM.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know about Yester Hill? Do I know what's out there?
Yeah. Or at the very least, you know that Mariska talked about her family being there.
Are you fucking insane?
um, long story short, he had us all leave and stay behind, and there was a point that didn't think he was going to make it, and we it was a long walk to Kresk, and I was blissfully alone with my thoughts through it, and it felt like being struck with lightning about how much it would hurt to lose him.
She can see kind of like realization across her face, and then also like guilt. And then it kind of becomes schooled into just like a neutral expression. Yeah, I get that.
While she was talking about this, by the way, like, especially when she mentions, like, the hit by, like, a lightning bolt, she just looks, honestly, like, really, like, earnest and happy, like, that, like, new love, just, like, bright and in love look.
Yeah. When Aurora describes it, she can see how she is thinking about the words that she just spoke. And that's when the guilt comes across her face.
I know he's not your favorite person, but...
He's probably on the bottom of that list currently.
I believe
That's
it.
not me being shitty, that's... Well, he may not be on the bottom, but he's somewhere in the middle. He's not exactly friend, but he's also not fully enemy. He's somewhere in between.
Mm. Just... I wanted to tell you this. You're my sister, obviously, but... I thought it would make yesterday make no sense.
It does, but... Yesterday still hurt.
I wasn't trying to hurt you. I swear.
I know.
Please don't make me choose between either of you.
Yesterday I would have. And I know I wouldn't. And the reason why I didn't is because I knew I would have lost. You did go to him.
I'd been trying. I'd been trying to get between the two of you.
And I was trying to make sure he wouldn't hurt you.
Even with a knife pressed to my throat, I don't think he could have hurt me.
And I never thought he would have been the reason why Strahd ripped my head off. There are a lot of complicated things at play here. You have strong emotions for him. I'm not gonna deny them or say you're wrong or anything, because you're not. Emotions are valid, and they don't always make sense. I don't trust him, but I'm not the one that needs to trust him in this situation. You love him, I'll give him a chance, but I'm not just gonna give it to him. He has to earn it.
That's fair.
Oh god, I'm an elf now. I'm gonna have to put up with his bullshit for so much longer than you're gonna have to.
There's a reason that I want to look into extending my own life.
Yeah, we're figuring out a way, because I ain't dealing with his bullshit for as long as I have to. I'm not dealing with that shit alone. I'll rip his head off if I have to.
Something tells me that if I'm able to extend my life, that a very long life with both of you is never going to be a dull one. Now, what do you say we go downstairs, we talk with Sandra, and we get you some new clothes?
That would be a really, really good idea. And as much as I love you and I think this dress used to be pretty, I can't fucking stand white dresses right now.
That's understandable.
If I see a white dress again, I will rip it to shreds.
Understandable. At least at least there's flowers on the corset to break up the white.
I am focusing on the corset more for the fact that it's digging into me.
Yep. Let's go. Let's get you clothes. Maybe Sandra will come with us to the shop so you can walk and talk. I'm just gonna like lightly grab her by the wrist, just like, come on, let's go.
As you get to the door, Asha will stop and like, are they holding hands? Because you said you grabbed a hand, right?
Grabbed it by the wrist.
Yeah. So she'll flick her wrist to then hold your hand and just stop for a second. Are we good?
Of course. There's never been a time we haven't been good that I'm aware of.
I'm not trying to keep things from you. I want us to be more open and honest. But right now, it's just a bit much. And we have a job to do.
Okay. So yeah.
I am so sorry you were so muffled.
Yeah, sorry. Out of character. The baby is crying and needs attention.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's just do what needs to be done and free Ravenloft up.
Okay. Last hug, and she just froze herself basically like around you and just hold you probably like really tight to the point where it's probably a bit uncomfortable.
He fully lets you, hugs back.
Okay. So Sonder was his name?
Yes.
And who's the other one?
Jack?
Okay, Jack and Sonder. Okay, yeah, simple enough names. Okay.
Don't worry, you'll probably be glad to know that Jack won the vote for party leader over Azazel. Twice.
Oh, thank God the party had some sense.
Apparently, except me. I was the one who voted for Azazel both times.
Of course you did. Alright, let's go.
Okay. She'll drag her downstairs then.
Okay. Sonder.
Yes.
So this is the information that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, Saya, and King went off to, one, do some improvements to King, but also to go talk to the Burgomaster.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where they are. But
No, lovely, okay.
But if you know Jack like you do, when he's there like, oh, I'm going to be making improvements on King, that's going to be a rest of the day kind of thing.
Yep, he's gonna be at the blacksmith's until we fetch him and shove food down his face, because he's gonna be so hyper-focused.
Pretty much. And then you know that the sisters have gone upstairs and have had, like, a very lengthy bath session.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, based on Aurora, that, you know, they have genuinely been up there this entire time having a bath.
Is Esmeralda with us, too? Or did she...
So, Esmeralda is technically with you right now, because she didn't go off with anyone, and she didn't give herself a task to do. So, at the moment, she's just chilling in the bar.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that's probably a good way of explaining it. So, before they went up for their bath, Aurora handed Danica a note, like a piece of parchment, essentially, with a promise to explain it better later. And Danica has been reading this note, looking at you, Sonder, reading this note, looking at Esmeralda, reading this note, and just looking confused.
Yeah, seeing her confusion, Sonder would kind of just like... He's been non-stop fidgeting this entire time. Like, just pulling at the strings of his sleeves, or like straightening his pants, or like playing with the end of his braid, or just like wringing his tail anxiously, and just seeing Danica's confused face, he's like, oh, thank God, something for me to do. So he would absolutely, like, get up and go towards the bar and just, I can sense your confusion, from the table. I can answer your questions.
And there's a moment of hesitation before she pipes up and just goes, so a girl that we mourned and a girl that you could not bury is now upstairs taking a bath, but she's now an elf? Because that's what happens.
You're correct. She... I don't know if this is correct for me to say, but we had her body. It was given to us in a not so great manner, and we did our best to fix her up, and I performed a rather difficult spell that brings the soul of the person back, but recreates a body for them to house. So that changes their race or their features. It completely changes their body, but the soul is still the same. So it's still the same Austra that you've known and met. She just looks a bit different.
There's definitely still this look of apprehension. There's definitely a thing of, it's not... It's not that she doesn't believe you, because you've built trust. There's no reason why she wouldn't believe you. But there is definitely this sense of, like, this is above my pay grade. I don't understand this level of magic. I'm just going to nod.
Saunder's smile kind of wobbles a little bit, and he kind of ducks his head down in a bit of an apology. I know this is a lot, and it's a bit confusing. I apologize for all of the fuss that we've caused. If you need anything mended, or if you need something to be added, woodwork or sewing or anything like that, just let me know. I'd be very glad to offer my assistance for dealing with our group.
It's quite obvious that you're not doing well. So immediately Danica puts down the note, and whatever she had in her other hand, whether it was a dish, towel, or a cloth, you're not entirely sure. But she very quickly just comes round the bar and, no talking, doesn't say anything to you. She just pulls you in to this really strong, affirming hug. And you've given these kinds of hugs before, so you know what they are. This is you are not leaving, you are not moving. We're gonna have this moment, and there is nothing you can do about it.
Having it kind of be turned back onto him is definitely... Oof. It definitely makes a big crack in his mask. Danica can feel like his entire body just start shaking as he he rests like the top, like his forehead onto the top of her head, and she can just feel him trying so hard not to cry. It's that, like, you're having a hard time and you get a hug from your mom. Like, it's that, like, grounding warmth. And, oh fuck, man, it hurts.
It's actually a little bit of a feat of engineering, considering how much shorter she is than you.
Mm-hmm.
But she begins to use the momentum, almost of like your shaking shoulders, using your sobbing against you, and just begins to rock you backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And she begins to sing a song that you admittedly have never heard before. It's a tune that you don't recognize, and it's in a language that you don't recognize. But it begins to follow this lilting backwards and forwards tune that sounds like it would actually fit very well if it was being sung on top of an accordion. It's very polka in nature.
Okay.
But she continues to, right there in the middle of the barn, like not really caring who sees you two or not, just going backwards and forwards, rocking you into hopefully some comfort, and if not, some level of calm.
Mm-hmm.
And she just keeps going, even after you have come back down to like a level of calmness. She just keeps going.
It definitely doesn't take long for Sonder to, like, calm down. Where the kind of, like, silent crying has stopped, and he's just kind of, like, hiccuping is the best way to say it. You know, after you've cried really hard and your chest, like, kind of hurts. And he kind of just tries to use Danica's, like, humming as an anchor to kind of ground himself. And I would say it takes about, like, 10 minutes for him to just let out a very wet chuckle. And just very softly to Danica, it's kind of like a very bashful admission. I hope, you don't take this the wrong way, but you remind me of my mother. Thank you.
Before this, she was humming in a very particular way. Like, she was specifically humming to create vibration.
Mm-hmm.
And wanting you to feel that vibration. But now that you're talking directly to her, she does have a little bit of a chuckle herself. As well, if she raised you, then I will take that as a compliment.
He gives another wet chuckle and, like, takes one of his arms from around her and, like, just rubs the heel of his palm, like, into his eyes to just wipe the tears away, just pretend that this didn't happen at all. Thank you. Truly, you're amazing, and I don't know how we would have gotten through this without you and your husband and your abundant kindness, and I don't know how to repay you for all of the lovely things that you've done to help us. So let me know if you need anything. I'm pretty handy.
she kind of begins to tut to herself in a, like, it isn't a playful way, but you can tell that she is, like, trying to scold you. She's like, Sonder, you do not need to thank me for doing my job. And you do not need to provide me any service other than doing yours. You've been given a thankless job. It is more than most people would be able to handle. And it's okay to struggle. But please stop burying. Everyone can see that you're not doing well. And she leaves that pause specifically to, like, look you in the eye, put the pathos in there. And then when she finishes, she looks over your shoulder to Esmeralda, who's been there for the entire thing, and has watched this interaction happen.
He definitely kind of flinches a little bit at the everyone can tell you're not doing well. I might be having a bit of a difficult time, but I can't break right now. The group needs me at the best of my ability, and if I feel everything now, then I'm not going to be much help.
You can see her taking in what you're saying, and there's definitely this look of, like, mild disbelief. But eventually, with a sympathetic smile, she turns to you and just goes, My dearest Sonder, right now, what are you doing other than waiting for 2 people to have a bath? Now is the perfect time to break, because you're not doing anything. This is the moment of downtime where, if it is needed, you are allowed to cry, and you are allowed to feel sorry for yourself, and you are allowed to question why the world is as dark as it is. You do not need to be on call 24/7, because that logistically is impossible. So while everyone else is busy, and while it is just you waiting for them, now is as good a time as any.
He definitely kind of takes that in, and his eyes kind of flit towards the door and then back to her, and he's definitely thinking about it. Normally, I would rather go somewhere a bit more green. A little bit of trees, but I don't think it's wise to stray from the group too much. Would it be, alright if I occupied a room for a little bit?
Of course. With that, Danica goes back behind the bar and retrieves just a ring of keys. Slipping one off the thick metal ring, she just hands it to you.
He very gratefully takes it. They very wobbly smile. And he kind of turns back to Esmeralda with a very sheepish look and just, I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm gonna, go sit in a room for like 45 minutes, but I promise I'll be back within the hour. I'll see you later.
Esmeralda kind of just looks at you with very much the expression of seriously, but with a sarcastic wry smile. She just chuckles, shakes her head, gestures you to essentially bugger off. She does a dismissive hand flick, just be like, go on, get going.
He gives her a actual genuine smile, and he gently pats her shoulder as he walks by with just a small thank you. And yeah, he goes upstairs into the room farthest from the one that Austra and Aurora are occupying. Yeah, he would probably just go into the farthest corner, curl up with a pillow against his chest, put his face in the pillow, and just absolutely sob. All of the terror and the anger and the grief that he's been burying down ever since Queenie died just kind of erupts. And he's trying so hard to muffle it. And he put the bedspread by the door, underneath the door, so that it's muffling sound that way too. Where the door and the floor meet, he kind of pushed the cloth up. He's trying to be as quiet as he possibly can, as he just lets it all out.
Okay. I'll say that by the time that you come to a more, we'll go with stable position, not necessarily 100%, but functioning, you step out of the room only to find Astra and Aurora coming out from theirs.
It is definitely a open the door mid-stride, taking a deep breath, seeing that there's other people in the hallway, and just kind of freezes mid-step. Just, if I don't move, they won't see me.
I'm guessing Aurora does see them, though.
Oh yeah, look, there's nowhere to hide in this hallway. unless Sonda starts backtracking and being there I'm just going to go hide in my room.
Deer in the headlights moment for Sonda.
Yeah, 100%. He did not expect you to be right there.
Sonder, is this a bad time? Good time?
He kind of tilts his head to the side a little bit, closes the door, and kind of holds his tail in between his hands. Just, bad time for what?
Strahd wanted to meet you and talk to you and, talk to the person who brought her back.
Oh, yeah, that, oh gosh, I'm making an awful first impression.
No, you're fine. Are you okay?
I've been better. It's just been a bit stressful lately. But I'll be alright. My name is Sonder. It's very nice to finally meet you.
Hi, I'm Elstrat. Thank you. It's clear that there is nervousness here, and thanks for throwing me in the deep end, sis. like, do you need a hug? Do you want a hug?
He definitely chuckles at that. And he's definitely taken a little bit aback, but it's like a good surprised look is the best way to describe it. He kind of just chuckles and like opens his arms and just, I will never turn down a hug.
Because you're getting one from me too.
Group hug. Let's go.
Yep. It's very kind of awkward a little bit, but yeah, once Alsha's in, it's like, okay, yep, this is a hug.
Sonder is very gentle. He very, like, purposefully just puts his hand, like, on the top of her shoulder. And it's very clear that he makes sure she feels all of his fingers, that, like, she knows that he's there, and that it's not, like, weird, is the best way to describe it. He's being very gentlemanly.
Yeah, meanwhile she's very tense, but it's just like, yep, this is a hug.
Sonder will pull away and anxiously fix the front of his shirt. I understand the hallway isn't exactly the best spot for a conversation. Would you like to go to a more private setting, or would you like to talk at the bar or the table in the you know what I mean?
We were gonna go clothes shopping because I don't have any. Do you want to come with us?
And I would prefer for her not to burn my only white dress.
Oh. Sonder's eyes kind of have a little bit of a sad look to them. Of course, I'd be honored to join you both. And he kind of unlatches the cloak that he had around his shoulders, and he just hands it to Austra. You don't look exactly comfortable, so I figured something a little bit more concealing would make you feel better.
Oh, it's not that I'm uncomfortable. It is slightly because corset, but I'm think you can kind of understand if I say I don't ever want to be in a dress again, and especially a white one.
He just kind of gives her this very understanding look with a small nod, and just kind of like gestures more towards the cloak.
She'll take it and just put it on. Say, I am so short now.
It's like this very, very well-worn, like, earthy brown with rabbit's fur lining the hood.
Oh, it's soft.
I would offer you some of my clothes, but, I gave all that I had to Amira, so I don't have any extras right now. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I didn't expect people to have clothes for me. It was either this dress or one of my costumes, and I'm not the same size as I was, so the costume was gonna hang weird. I didn't expect anybody to have clothes for me. It's just I'm lucky my sister has clothes.
We're always lucky that Aurora has clothes. She looks very good in all of them, and I think it brightens everybody's day. At
That's
least it
just
brightens my
Aurora.
day.
Yeah, Astra has a small genuine smile on her face, and she looks to Aurora. It's like, no, it's just Aurora. She is just happiness.
Brightens up a room very nicely.
Aurora is actually blushing just a little bit, just like I was not expecting the attention.
Sandra kind of like bumps his shoulder with hers with a genuine smile.
She's one of life's really good people.
I don't want to hold you up. So how about we chat and walk to the seamstress? If that's all right.
Grab a quick piece of paper from Danica real quick. Meet you both downstairs?
Of course.
She will excuse herself and run inside and ask Danica for a scrap of paper and charcoal to write something.
Easy enough done. She doesn't have any charcoal to hand, but she essentially yells over to one of her two boys, and they come running over with like a pastel chalk. We're
Okay.
like, it's gonna be chunky, but it'll do.
Perfect. Thanks her. She thanks her, scribbles down what she wants to write, and then goes back out to meet them. Alright. Ready when you are.
Lead the way.
Oh yeah, I guess I know the way to this place better. Best, huh?
I've never been to this seamstress, so
Yep. This way. Starts towards the shop.
Sonder makes sure that his strides are in time with Austra's, so that they walk like shoulder to shoulder. That way when they do talk, he can like actually face her and speak to her.
But that's the funny thing, because even though she's shorter, she still moves quicker than like an average human. So I have 35 feet of movement.
Ah, so you are a wood elf. Okay. I am quite the open book. So ask any questions that you like, and I promise I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Mainly, thank you, and I cannot express how thankful I am.
He
I
just
quite
gives her
literally owe you my life.
He just gives her this very, very genuine smile. And he kind of like ducks his head down a little bit and nervously scratches the back of his head. The thanks are definitely appreciated, but, I would do it again in a heartbeat. I not that I want you to, die again, but oh gosh.
I know what you meant. I know what you mean. Thank you.
Anytime.
Could I ask a slightly weird favor of you.
Of course, anything.
You're... It's gonna sound like a question, but I'm pretty sure it's just a fact. You're a druid?
That I am.
And you can turn into animals.
Yes, I can wild shape.
I'm gonna just come out and say it because I'm trying to be a bit more open and not hold things secret. Dying gives you some perspective. I need to become desensitized to dire wolves.
Sonder kind of
if I can get help with
immediately.
that.
Oh, sorry.
No. You carry on and then I'll respond.
Sonder just has this look on his face of like, oh shit. It's a kind of like dawning understanding. His eyes kind of widen a little bit, but he just nods.
I'm wondering if I could get your help in trying to desensitize.
Of course. I'd be very happy to help. I promise you that, I won't hurt you. I won't bite you. I won't even come near you. I'll just sit.
If I freak out, I have a panic attack. Don't freak out. But if we're gonna be fighting them soon, I need to not... Yeah, I'm gonna be blunt. I need to not shit myself, so...
He just gives her this very, very understanding look. And, like, he nods his head. I don't like to make assumptions. But this is not going to be an overnight thing.
No.
It's going to take weeks, if not months, to fully desensitize yourself. And I know we don't have that time. But I will do my best to make it as painless as possible, if I can. Would you feel more comfortable if we had Aurora in the room as well? Just somebody that you trust, that can help calm you down. Unless you want me to pop out and help you that way. I can also make myself smaller, if you need me to.
If we could start small, that might be good.
Of course, I'll, when I do wild shape, I'm going to be rather large. But if you give me a moment, I'll be able to shrink myself down to about the size of a regular wolf. And then we can work our way up. But I can only wild shape a handful of times, unfortunately, before I need to rest. I can still talk, though.
Okay, that will help.
It might seem a bit strange, especially with animals that their vocal cords aren't supposed to make those types of sounds. So it might sound a bit strange. And it might look a little off-putting, but I promise it's just me. And I promise I would never do anything to hurt you.
I believe you. DM.
Mm-hmm.
It was direwolves, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And those direwolves couldn't talk, right?
No.
Awesome. Okay. I'm thinking it might be something that could be done in the evening, like before like people go to sleep, because that way then it's, you know, we're done with the day, we're not going anywhere else. I'm not gonna be using a resource that you need. So it's kind of just if we can, when we can.
Of course. Might I suggest it's after, we hunker down for the night?
Yeah.
Just so you've got a full belly, you're about to rest anyways, and you have people who are close to you there just in case.
I think that's gonna be a good idea.
This might be a bit of a interesting question, but do you respond well to smells?
You mean like lavender to chill out?
Exactly. Lavender and mint and eucalyptus.
Yeah, I guess. I baked a lot, so the smell of like cakes and bread and pastries tend to calm me.
We can definitely ask Danica if she has any cakes or cookies around. I don't know if Vallaki has like a bakery. I don't think they do.
Even bread, just you know, just small loaf of bread, break it open, just
That could work, definitely. Just something that's a bit more grounding, and comforting to you.
soap works too.
It's a very good idea. Especially if it does have a very strong scent that you're used to.
That and cleric, healing, cleaning, Sunites. Important.
His eyes kind of like crinkle as he gets a very amused smile on his face, and he nods.
Aurora,
Yeah?
can you join in on the conversation? It feels
More-
weird for us all to be together but not talking.
Happy to join in. I just figured you wanted to talk alone.
It kind of concerns you too. Thunder's gonna help me, if such when he can. It would probably be good in the beginning to have you there too. Just in case.
All right.
We're basically doing exposure therapy, which can be extremely stressing for individuals who are trying to desensitize themselves to something. So it's best to have somebody that they trust and that they are very close to nearby in case they have a reaction, whether it be a panic attack or they try to run away or anything like that. It's just best to have somebody close nearby. I can speak, obviously, but I can't really do much else well in dog form. I can wag my tail, but that's about it.
Of course I'll be there. When are we doing the first one?
Tonight,
Later
okay?
tonight.
I imagine they say that at the same time. It's like, tonight?
That is perfectly fine with me. You just let me know whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course I'll be there.
I had a hunch. He just says it with a little bit of a amused smile.
Especially as alike as we are, do you think I'd say no?
I think it would be more difficult to separate you two, actually.
That was certainly always the case when we were children.
Did you two get into a lot of trouble when you were kids? Or were you more the, following the rules type instead of the rambunctious type?
In
Well-
a place. I followed rules. I never really saw a need to break any of them at the temple.
I mean, I broke someone's nose, so.
You must have had a good reason.
Yeah, I did.
No one can ever fault you for defending yourself. Sometimes you have to bare your teeth and puff yourself up to scare people off. And if that doesn't work, well, they get bitten and then they learn. When do you think we get to the, oh god, what's her name? I can't remember her name. The seamstress's shop.
I mean, in Venice, it's a 20-minute walk across town from the furthest bit to the furthest bit. So, considering you already were starting in the middle, 10 minutes?
Oh yeah.
It's not a long time at all.
I'd say it's a couple more questions asking about the temple in general, and that's probably when we get there.
Yeah, filling each other in on daily life, the routines that you were in as kids.
Exactly. Just trying to keep everything a little bit more upbeat after a bit of a hard conversation.
Mm-hmm. To keep things brief, keep them on track, you enter the seamstress's shop and she immediately begins to fawn over everyone, as she does. And then, when asked what you're wanting, and Alstra essentially saying, I need a whole new wardrobe. She gets to work taking you through her display pieces, because if you need a wardrobe now, there is no point trying to convince you to buy custom clothing.
Does she literally, like, grab Alstra and, like, pull her along with her, or is it more like a sweeping gesture, here's the rack kind of thing?
It's more of a sweeping gesture thing. The
Okay.
the lady is herself quite flighty. She bustles herself around the shop and kind of expects you to follow.
Awesome, okay. Does look to Aurora as if to be like, dear God, help me.
Aurora would follow along and, like, you know, stay close to her, but she just has this, like, big grin, like, she completely adores this woman. There's, like, the little playful grin of, like, it's fine, I'm here. Like, I love... I am somewhat amused by this, as long as you're not, like, panicking.
But yeah, you are essentially brought over to racks that hold multiple sets of the equivalency of travelers' clothing. I mean, they're well made, don't get me wrong, but they are made to get dirty, they're made to be lived in. The difference is while they have the same styling of the commoners that you've seen around Vallaki, they actually have, like, pops of colour, so there'll be, like, beiges and the same kind of creams that you've seen, but then there'll be pops of green, pops of red, pops of, like, it might be brown, but it might also be a burgundy. Like, there is more variety here than you've seen on the average member of, you know, Vallaki society. And you are essentially given free reign to pick out whatever you want and whatever you think you need.
Immediately, like, disregards the dresses and the skirts. Just straight to trousers. Looks for some that are a bit steadier. And then just grab some basic like tops in a few different colors. Probably like a black one, a green one, a burgundy one, but definitely not going anywhere near white. Just a couple of pairs of trousers, a few tops, boots, because she also doesn't have shoes. Other than, like, the weird flats that she was buried in.
Okay. So, all in all,
2 sets of common clothes, I'm guessing.
yeah, and then a set of, like, because you asked for specifically sturdier stuff, so there's a set of traveller's clothes and then 2 sets of just commoner's clothes.
Okay.
And that altogether comes to 3 gold pieces.
Which Aurora will pay.
Thank you.
Of course. Anything to make you not only comfortable, but to keep you from burning my dress. She says the last bit with a smile, like, I'm trying to tease you, like...
I imagine this seamstress Trace is just absolute shock and disgust.
Definitely shock, but she has heard weirder conversations coming from this group. You are essentially frequent flyer customers now. That she just kind of keeps her thoughts to herself since she doesn't have the context.
Aurora will also tip the woman an extra gold. So she'll give her 4 gold instead of 3.
And with a smile, she gives a very deep, low curtsy. Your patronage, as always, is very much appreciated.
And as always, it's been my pleasure to visit again.
It is always an event.
Every single time. Can she change your emotions down?
Of course, there is a, if you wish to go through that curtain over there, and she gestures to, like, essentially the equivalency of, like, a fitting room.
Thank you. Just beelines. Gets changed, comes out, hands the dress that has been folded very nicely and just hands it back to Aurora.
Aurora just, like, takes the dress, kind of holds it, like, in a little bit of a playfully protective, motion. I believe that concludes our business here, unless Sonder needs something. As much as I would love to order something, it's, not the best time, so I hope to order something again in the future, then.
Hearing his name, Sonder kind of like tunes back in, kind of. He was just standing a bit nervously by the door, like looking around, letting you guys do your thing, and his head kind of just pops up like, no, I'm okay. I have clothing. Thank you.
You can see the seamstress looking him over as if to, partially judgmentally, where he's there like, I have clothes. She's there like, yes, of course you do.
Yes, I have a singular pair of clothing, and I'm wearing them on my body.
Mm-hmm.
They're a bit hodgepodge, but you know, they're mine. So.
All right then.
Oh. Wait. Question.
Answer.
Amira gave me the rest of the pelts.
That she did.
Would the seamstress take them? I don't know if she does, like, animal fur stuff.
I mean, if you're offering it to her.
Yeah. I'd say he would keep probably, like, 2 on hand, but, I have 20. So, they're taking up a lot of space in my backpack.
Completely fair. She'll definitely take them from you. It's the first time that you have given her any kind of, like, material components. So she's immediately looking to you, asking things like, oh, well, are you wanting me to turn this into something?
I personally have no use for them, other than just having them around in case anyone needs a blanket, but, I feel like you would get more use out of them than I would. So, I don't exactly have a plan. Whatever suits your fancy.
And you can see her kind of, like, nodding along, taking in what you're saying, and with a smile, she just goes, well, in that case, I will have to make sure to do something with this. See if we
gives her
can
a
make
very-
you something new to go along with your clothes.
He kind of has a little bit of an like embarrassed blush. He just kind of chuckles. If that's what you would like to do with them, then I would not be. I won't mind.
She gives you this appraising look before taking out essentially the equivalency of a yardstick. And just like holds it up in front of you.
He will, as soon as he sees that she's like trying to measure him, he immediately stands up straight, like to his full height.
Oh, and that makes her smile. Like, it's like, you understand what I'm trying to do here.
Stands kind of a little bit like his arms a little bit out at his sides, his legs kind of spread apart a little bit, his tail just idle, just to make sure that she gets the correct measurements that she needs.
And in fairness, the only two she really takes is across the shoulders and then down the length of your back. And then you kind of get the impression of what she's going to be maybe doing with them.
Yeah, definitely a bit intrigued, but just kind of eyeing her, not really saying anything, letting the master do their work.
Yeah. But with that, she takes the pelts into the back room, so they're no longer visible to anyone. And he goes, well, I wish you all a beautiful rest of your day.
Thank you very much, miss. The same to you as well. Sensing the, very rapidly rising anxiety in the room, Sonder kind of ushers the twins out first, before very politely closing the door. I apologize. I didn't think about the pelts.
Yep, it's fine. I'm fine. It's very much like lights are on no one's home, wide eyes, dissociating a tiny bit of me, like, I'm fine.
Yeah. Question, Saya, do you still have my muffin?
Yes. It's
Damn it.
it's in the room.
Okay, never mind then. I do not have muffin. Sad. Yeah, okay then. He ruts around in his backpack for a bit before pulling out a very small potted daffodil. Can you do me a very, very big favor?
Mm-hmm.
Please hold on to this.
Reaches out and holds it.
His name is Simon. And he likes to dance. Would you like to see him dance?
Yeah.
He pulls out his dulcimer and just starts a very, very gentle tune. And as soon as the strings are plucked, the daffodil starts swaying in time with the beat that Sonder sets.
Asher once again looks like a bit shocked. He dances!
He does! He loves a good sea shanty, but they're not exactly my style.
If... is... Does Simon dance like Groot?
Yeah, go for it. Absolutely.
In which case, then, like, Aisha kind of unknowingly starts to, like, copy his movements with her head.
Sandra just gives a quick look to Aurora with a very, like, awkward smile, just like, ha ha ha, I hope that's helped.
Aurora shoots like a little smile back, like little thumbs up, like we're doing it. You're doing it.
I like Simon. Simon's fun.
You can hold on to him for a while until we get back to the inn if you'd like.
Okay. It's a shame. I play Piccolo, but I don't have it.
We can absolutely look around.
I have your flute still.
You have my backpack?
Some of the things from your backpack. It was a lot to bring, but I salvaged some stuff from it, like your flute, and divided up other things like the rations.
Yeah, that's fair. I wasn't exactly gonna use them. But she hasn't looked at either of you two the whole time this talk is happening. She has stayed, like, looking at Simon and, like, dancing with Simon a little bit.
Sandra just gives a bit of a relieved smile, and just keeps strumming the dulcimer, just as they're walking.
In that case, then, Sonder, you create a very interesting scene going down the main street back, considering that the dulcimer instrument is something that is meant to be played across your lap while you're sitting. So...
Oh, 100%.
yeah. There's very much a one-man hopping while the dulcimer is being propped up on a knee, and definitely is an intriguing figure.
I have great balance. I don't know what you're talking about.
He claims.
Hey, anything to make her smile. She's having a hard time.
Alright then. Jack. As they make it back to the inn. You are able to talk to the priest about the barrels of water coming in.
Fantastic.
And so, at the very least, he is aware.
Don't know how many barrels it's gonna be, but as long as he's aware, that's all that matters.
And then I would say that that's when Azazel arrives to town. Azazel, you're on your own.
Hi.
There we go.
There we are. You are on your own, as you've had to leave your new recruits where they lay.
Mhm. I'll keep sure my cloak hood is up as well, just to prevent any possible identification.
Mm-hmm.
I know where they are all staying at, right?
It's the only place they could stay.
So I'll make my way there and just expect to be looking for Jack.
And if anything, you find everyone but Jack and Saya.
Anyone knows where Jack went, possibly?
Knowing Jack, he's probably at the forge. So you would want to go to the blacksmiths.
I will, I guess I'll head there then.
Sandra would absolutely get up and, pull Azazel into a bit of a hug.
Everything okay?
Just making sure you're alright.
Between me and you, I'm dead, so I don't know if I'm good or not.
Just stage whisper. Yeah, you're a bit cold. Do you need anything?
I need a lot, but I don't know if any of it you can give me, but thank you.
Just gives him a bit of a awkward smile and, like, pats the top of his head. Stay safe.
Sure, thanks. Do you need anything?
He kind of
You're not having gold on you,
pauses.
do you?
Gold.
Yeah,
I have
I think
some.
Okay. If I need to take a loan out, would that be acceptable?
There's no loan. If you need anything, just let me know.
I should
I
have
don't-
enough, but we'll see.
I don't have a lot, but I'll give you what I have. Do you want to do that now, or?
No, only if I end up needing it. Right now, it's fine.
This gives
Thank
him a smile. Of course, anytime.
I appreciate that. If you see Jack, tell him I'm looking for him.
Definitely will do.
Appreciate it. I will be going to the forge then.
Happy travels. Just a little
Uh,
bit of a wave.
Hopefully it'll stay that way.
I would say, based on passive perceptions, that Sonder and Austra, while Azazel himself looks fine, his clothing is incredibly dirty. It's absolutely caked in dirt, mud, grime, all the way up to probably his knees and maybe even like midway up the thigh.
I'm a dirty boy.
And
I mean, if
I'd like you to roll a persuasion check for me, Azazel.
Me? Oh. Persuasion check.
I'll let you do it with advantage.
Oh, I would like to know what that's for, but that's fine.
Tell me your lies and secrets. JK.
I care. 23.
Your acolytes were converted without a fight. So you don't have any injuries.
Hey, that's what I like to hear and see.
Although, they are insane.
I mean, they are also mindless spawns, so I'm okay with that.
Fair enough.
I mean, don't listen to what I tell them to be. That's all I need them to do. And if I tell them to stay still and don't hurt anybody, they will. Right?
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I'm going to, on the way there, if I a casket maker or woodsmith or anything like that, I will stop in real quick.
Well, you would know, because it's where
coffin shop.
Austra and TS and Valdis died originally, that there is a coffin shop, but it's not on the way to the blacksmiths. You would have to
But it's also
technically...
not operational, right?
As far as you're aware. But then there was a coffin holding Austra's body that came from that coffin shop.
Are there any coffins outside of the coffin shop?
Are you going there and not going to the forge?
Oh, that's right. You said it was all on the way. No, I will continue my way.
Okay. So, Jack, I would say that you and Saya are polishing off the last of your handiwork. King is essentially done. And that's when you hear a knock at the door.
It's unlocked.
I'm assuming that's me.
That it is.
I'll walk in. Did you work on the thing I asked you for?
Not yet. I was getting other things done.
I kind of need those now.
Well, we can work on that now. Go here. We can go over to the coffin shop. See how many there is.
Well, I don't know if that's manned. I don't know if we want to go there again. Somebody dies, and I'm technically totally fine.
We'll
Well,
go there, take a peek inside, just to see what's going on. We're not gonna go.
I don't mind going back. I can get through a wall easily.
All right. Well, the thing you bring through with you, I don't know if will be as easy to pull through, but I mean, sure.
Jack is gonna grab a piece of parchment somewhere in the shop, write down a note on it, and hand it to King. Take this to Aurora, and follow Aurora around.
And actually, to be fair, this will be the first time you're seeing it, Zazel. Jack hands this note to King, and you are completely flabbergasted because that doesn't look like King, that looks like Irina. To the point that you're looking at Irina in this room and wondering how the fuck she got here.
What's the matter, cat? Got your tongue, Azazel?
I mean, that's valid. I'll take that from you. But also, did we?
No, it's King.
No, it's not. I know what King looks like.
Well, this is what King looks like now.
No, that's wrong and disrespectful to both King and her.
And the key is gonna be to help get her out.
I feel, again, it's a disrespect to both of them.
I had permission before I did this.
From who? King?
From
You need it
Irina.
from both parties. Well, fair enough. It's okay. I don't like this at all.
I never asked if you needed to like it or not.
I know.
So let's go to the coffin shop.
I sure? This is Kina?
King is going to the inn.
Sure? Kina? Yep.
It's just King.
Kina?
Jack's just gonna turn and start walking.
Yeah, Saya follows, and as she goes by Azazel, she just goes, "It's King. Remember that.
Kina.
King."
King Rena. Yes. Shelley, we're wasting time.
And she'll just be doing that with him the entire time, like trying to get the last word of, "I'm right, it's King, you're wrong, stop it."
Alright, well, I guess we're heading there.
It's not a long walk. Less than 10 minutes. Well, you make it back to that same building. That same place. There's a grim sight for all of you now.
I think I'm gonna start summer zone here.
I will be completely honest, at the sight of this building, say his heart rate probably goes up.
I can hear your heartbeat. Could you stop, please? It's rather unsettling. It smells and sounds like steak sizzling to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just stop my heart from beating if that'll make it all better for you.
Yeah, it will. I did that actually, and you know, it's not that hard when you think about it.
Oh, well, great. Well, I can't do that. I'm only
can.
half dead, not dead entirely.
That's a rather interesting thing.
Jack's just gonna walk up to the door and see if it's unlocked.
It is?
Fantastic, he's walking inside.
Okay. That's smart. That's smart.
I have a question for you, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Which door are you opening? Because there's
The
two.
front door.
Okay. Going round the side to the technical front door, the door where the sign hangs over it.
Mhm.
And in fairness, the shop isn't that different from the last time you were here. But that, if anything, just makes the place even more horrendous. The body of Henrik was never collected because no one told anyone that he was hanging dead from his own rafters.
It's fine.
So the bloated, burst, covered in maggots and flies corpse of Henrik is still hanging like a butchered pig from the rafters.
It's fine.
His body is ripped open. His intestines and guts are either on a pool at the floor at his feet, or they are partially eaten. The good news, if you can find good news from this, is that because the room has been left undisturbed, there are still some coffins here. Admittedly, some have been damaged beyond repair, considering that the first time you were here, Azazel did the equivalency of throwing a Molotov cocktail.
You're welcome.
But there's still a good few coffins that seem to be usable.
Are they
Like,
empty?
Well, let's quietly go over to what is check to see if they're empty.
Now that is something that I need to check. Just give me... There we go. Where is your... Azazel, you try to walk through the door, and it feels like a barrier is stopping you from entering. Like you are physically trying to walk through, but something is stopping you.
Even though nobody owns the building at this point, I still have to have that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was only so it was somebody's dwelling.
You cannot enter a residence you do not own.
Even if it's not a residence anymore.
Still, technically,
And
it's owned by someone.
Didn't he welcome me in? When we first met him, he welcomed me. He's like, yeah, like I kind of did he not or no?
We
broke in. That is also we did break in. Well, fair enough. Well, you're on your own.
You may come on in.
I don't know if you have the access to do that, but we can certainly try.
Well, I'm inside, so I don't see why not.
I will
Work
attempt.
Strahd.
Does it work or no?
It does work. and you're able to come in.
All right, I'll make my way in then.
Would have been so interesting if you stayed out here.
It's been so interesting. Nope, never mind. I'm not going to do that.
We
I'm not going to
need
say it.
more
It's fine.
hands to be able to carry these coffins.
It's fine. I'm not going to miss anything.
Sorry, I'll be good. I'm a little tense.
I don't.
But
Think,
originally, I wanted to come back here.
I don't think you can be good.
Is that a challenge, Azazel?
Is that a challenge? No, I don't challenge you to anything.
Should. I'll win.
Oh,
If I may, we'll go play a game, you two. It's called the Quiet Game. The only one who can talk is
I
gonna be me.
love that game.
Unless there is danger in here, and then
Ooh.
you can say something. Alright?
Love that game.
You're already breaking the rules.
I never said I was going to follow the rules. That's my favorite part of the game. Is I don't follow the rules. It's the best part.
Saya is gonna look around at the other coffins.
Are you opening them up? Are you just looking at the quality of the structure? What are we doing?
Jack's just gonna start trying to move coffins that look to be in good structure, just like to the outside for easy pickup.
I want to at least open one of them.
I would like to check to. Oh yeah. Would you like the rogue to do that? I may be dead, but I'm still a rogue.
Nonsense. Just try to lift it. If it's easy to lift, fantastic. It's empty. If it's not, you know there's a body inside.
Seems a bit delayed of information. Find out. Just saying. That's fine. Fair enough.
No, I do.
Captain, oh captain. You got us this far, which isn't that far, but I mean.
Last time we were here, they were all upstairs.
Why are we talking right now in here? That's a great idea too.
She's gonna look over at Jack. Do you possibly have a stake on you?
What?
Sandra gave all of you steaks, so
Oh,
you
that's
all
right, we do.
have one steak in your inventory.
Never mind. Okay. Thank you, Sandra, for the reminder.
You're welcome.
In that case, yeah, she's gonna look around the coffin to see if any of them No, she'll look at Azazel and go, if you don't mind checking them to see which one's occupied or not, that'd be nice.
I mean, it sounded like a captain, oh captain, didn't want me to do that.
You both look
Sorry,
over
switch.
as Jack is already midway through, essentially dragging a coffin.
I'm just gonna grab one myself and just send it. Send it.
Okay.
Start grabbing and moving. If there's something inside, we'll deal with the surprise.
As quietly as possible.
DM, I'd like to stealth.
Okay.
And I want to go upstairs.
I knew you wouldn't help.
This is such a bad idea.
Yo, that's fine.
Okay. You need to roll a stealth check.
We all see you trying to leave. What are you doing?
Can I reroll? Can I use a sorcery point to reroll that?
What ability do you have that lets you do that?
Yeah. Magical guidance.
That's for spells, I thought.
That's why I was
When
there
you make
like,
an ability check that fails, you can spend 1 sorcery point to reroll the d20,
Well,
and you
what
must
fails?
use the new roll. Yeah, I'll send it.
yeah, with things like that, it's just easier to pop it in the chat.
When you make an ability check that...
Yeah,
fails
ability check that you found, so yeah, go
right.
for it. So you spend 1 sorcery point to re-roll the d20.
God damn it.
Better, but now Jack doesn't see you going up the stairs.
Sarah, where are you going? This is how we died last time.
Well, don't mind me, I'm just revisiting.
I'm minding you right now. I might be dead. You might be half dead. Jack here is still semi-alive.
Well,
Maybe
then
not in the
come upstairs
head.
with me.
No, that's a bad idea. That sounds like an idea that gets you dead again and me not where I want to be because you're the one with the idea of it. How about you tell me what you want to do and then I'll go from there.
I want revenge, okay?
No! My gosh! Take it out of me then!
No, I can't.
You already did that once. It worked out quite well. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm so sorry.
Say, there's... You couldn't take him the last time, would you? And there's less of us here, and we're also injured.
Saya goes down and looks at them and goes, I really just won.
You want to die?
No, I don't want to die. I just want to kill one of them.
You're going to. Hopefully tomorrow. Unless you want to die today before we actually go do things. Which is going to get Jack killed. No offense, Jack. I think I'll live. I get what you're going for. But I think you need to place that revenge on the correct target. Now I'm gonna pick up this casket again. And if I have to put you in it, I guarantee you I will turn you into what I will be using for when we get there.
She sighs and just goes back down.
There we go. I'm going to pull the rest of... I'm going to grab my casket again and keep going.
We help him just getting every good already made casket out.
Mm-hmm. I will leave it up to one of you. So you can elect a roller, but someone needs to roll me a D100.
Saya.
Fair enough.
Okay.
That way I can blame you if something goes wrong.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Maybe people blame his nasal because he say I can roll a D100.
There we go.
We'll blame TS, it's okay.
Aren't we already doing that?
We're really close to 100. I don't know what that means.
It'd be really good or really bad?
You have access to 12 non-broken, fully functional coffins.
Hey, I didn't screw up.
Does that mean... Oh, I can get 3 more people then, can't I? Ooh. Was that at 9, correct?
Yes. That are already fermenting.
Perfect. Alright then. If you see anybody who does it deserve to be living? Could you let me know? Approximately 3 of them. And I actually say I need to buy either I think I should buy a wagon, maybe. Because right now it's gonna look really weird. I was just pulling this in the middle of the street for no apparent reason.
Who are you gonna have pull that wagon?
A horse.
We don't have one.
I didn't say. I know you don't.
Aurora has one.
Well, I'm about to have one with money. Hopefully.
If you
You're
haven't
buying
spent-
the horse?
Sure. Buy the horse.
If you have to spend gold after that, in increments ideally of 25, I would need that.
I mean, I don't necessarily. I don't know. They could just drag it, I guess. Why do you need that? Why do you need it?
Spell components.
That's fair. Well, we should probably do that. I'll just make my new friends drag them. That sounds cooler too, doesn't it?
Sounds like
What?
sufficient.
Do you mean new friends? What did you do?
I have friends.
I don't want to know.
You won't have to. No, they'll be here tomorrow.
Alright.
So we're wasting time. Let's continue, shall we?
Where do you need these coffins at?
How far did I leave them out?
They're in Kresk.
How far is that from where we are right in this second? Wait, I'm in Crest, aren't we?
No,
we're in Valaki.
Oh, I buried
This is
them
gonna be
there?
a few-hour trip.
I thought I brought them out here and I just left them outside of this town.
I mean, you can do, but then that means that they're not going to be ready by tomorrow.
Oh, well, never mind. We gotta go to Crest, everybody. I misunderstood mechanics.
But
We're gonna need a wagon and a horse.
Alright, well, my original idea then.
Because I am not making 3 trips to Kresk to carry coffins.
neither am I.
I got other things I need to be getting done.
Yeah.
Well, alright then. Where can I buy a horse? Where can I buy a
You
wagon?
might be able to get yourself a good deal as well, because Burgermaster did say, resources of the city we can use.
Alright then.
Why don't you save the money and just buy a wagon and have Aurora use her horse?
Where is her horse?
Don't know.
I didn't even know she had a horse. Did I?
Yes, because she's been traveling with it for like ages now.
Oh. For some reason I don't remember a horse.
Saya rode it in the swamp thing.
Yeah, she had the horse back at like Yester Hill.
Oh, I do remember that. Me brain no. That's pretty standard though.
In a
Well,
big
I-
fight against Strahd, both the girls are on it trying to get to the Burgomaster's house.
Horsey also got used when Saya ran away to the windmill that one night.
I do remember that. Sure. All right. I guess I need to go find you now.
So
So
I'll head back to the...
what you
So,
could do, DM'd players, you could make a base in the coffin shop and not move any of the coffins.
is there nobody else? Is there no vampires in the coffin shop?
I
Fine,
mean,
you know what?
they're
I
not
would
in
like
the
to- I would like to s-
coffins.
I would like to stealth and go upstairs and see if there's any living or non-living creatures in this
I
area.
want to try stealthing again and go up with you.
That's fine. You can go up
Sure.
instead if you want, but I understand you have a higher likelihood of dying than me.
I could stay downstairs.
But yeah, you've opened every coffin, Jack, and it's like, oh, they're empty. Serviceable, but
That's
empty.
to stay. Saya will stay.
There's no dirt or nothing in them.
Nope.
Was there remnants of dirt like there was once dirt?
Nope.
Interesting. I don't like that at all.
They were in the... well, Jack doesn't know this, but player to player, they were in the crates on the second floor.
Yep.
Not the
Yeah.
coffins.
They were.
I will. Yeah, I'll go up there if I'm. Or wait, say, are you doing that or no?
No, you will. Jack told Saya to stay, so she's gonna stay.
You got stabbed earlier today. You're not looking good.
That's entirely true.
So am I going up?
If you want to check to see if there's anything else here, yes. Be a nice little place to keep your little hobby for now.
Whoa, okay. That's a natural 20, 32.
Okay.
Not even God sees me.
Azazel, make an investigation check for me.
Investigation.
The worst part about this is I can't give you Flash of Genius because I can't see you.
I would like to know if a 21 failed.
No, a 21 succeeds. You go through every room upstairs. So the kitchen diner, the bedroom, and then the storage room. You go through all the crates that originally housed Spawn. They still have dirt in them. But as you search through, the place is empty. It's almost as if you killed them all the last time you were here.
Oh! I thought something else worse, so thank you for that tidbit. I assumed Strahd was like, hey, how about my pretty little things come back home? And that would have been worse.
Thought there was more inside.
I also thought there was more inside. I believe we're clear.
Did you find anything?
Did I find anything?
No.
No. And if I did, would I tell you?
You completely scalped the place the last time you were here.
I have a feeling you wouldn't tell me anything. A lot of people keep information from me. I wonder why.
I didn't keep any information from you. I told you to kill me. You did what I asked, and that's exactly the information I gave you.
Because you threatened everyone against me!
And?
Do you think I'm gonna take that lightly?
No! Why do you think I asked you to do it? I could trust you to do this.
She growls and just goes over to Jack and just goes behind him and just goes, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill you again!
Unnecessary, but thank you.
I'm gonna head back over to the tavern.
I will have to meet you here, because I'm assuming once my friends are ready to go for a bar run, I'll bring them here. Is that how that works, DM? God?
They need 24 hours to ferment.
Yep.
And then they pop up the next night. Because they're not like you, they can't travel during the day.
Perfect.
So
anything else you need? Tomorrow night.
No.
So wait, just repeat what's happening again one more time. I got distracted.
You're leaving
Nothing
and you're
you
going
need
to the
be
bar.
worried about.
To the what? The bar?
The bar.
Okay. Yeah. Saya's gonna look at, Jack and go, you probably should eat something. You've been working a lot.
I will. There's still more things I need to get done. I want to get this stuff taken care of before tomorrow. That way, I can be well prepared.
Yeah, but how's your energy levels?
I'm doing fine.
Alright, if you say so. In that case, Saya will take her leave and she's gonna head back to the bar tavern thing. They're all going to anyway, but she's gonna start heading there.
That's good. I'll follow suit.
Okay. Flipping back to the tavern. Sonda, Austra, Aurora, you are horrified when you watch Irina walk through the front door.
Yeah, no, Sonder immediately drops whatever he's holding and rushes over to her and is like, "Oh my god, how did you escape? Oh my god, oh my god!" And he's like checking her over, looking for a pulse, like, and when he doesn't find one, he just starts crying.
I would also say that when you pull back the sleeve of the clothing to look for a pulse, you would see a metal arm.
Instant, like, record scratch, and just, what? Excuse me, and just pulls up the sleeve a bit more.
The head of Irina, question mark, tilts to the side, and it holds out a note to you.
Immediately takes the note.
The note will read, "Sorry for the informality. This is King. If you could get some clothes, looking ideally for 2 outfits, one to cover, and ideally a white dress. Signed, Jack."
Sonder just reads the note.
Hell no!
He just reads the note again, puts a hand to his face, and hands the note to Aurora, and just kind of like sits on the floor with his head in his hands for a little bit, just processing everything.
Aurora has a mix of 2 reactions. First off, after reading the note, just looks down at the dress she's still holding. Just like, well, I have the white dress covered. And then immediately just starts kind of like looking at King in more detail, like, ooh, craftsmanship, appreciation.
It's definitely one of those moments where it's the uncanny valley. She looks pristine and perfect, but it's that perfection, like, that you notice after a bit that she doesn't blink, and that her mouth doesn't move, like there isn't even a smile. She can't talk. There's little things that give it away, but for the purpose of even close-up inspection. Sonder, you didn't know that it was King until you tried to check for a pulse.
Yeah.
On Aurora. Gone.
Yeah, no, he's freaking out a little bit. And just give him 5 minutes, he'll be fine.
On Aurora's side, she's full on like, okay, this is King, and is now just like straight up appreciating the craftsmanship and like all the detail that went into this. She's now looking at this as like a statue, like a very well sculpted like work of art, and is now like appreciating this, just like, ooh.
This is both genius and fucking weird.
I'm gonna have a very long talk with Jack when he gets back.
Yeah, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Just very carefully goes over and like offers a hand out to you to like get you up.
He kind of looks up at that hand and just holds your hand for a little bit. He doesn't actually get up for like a minute or 2.
Danica, can we? And then like makes a motion of like, can we get a drink over here?
There's definitely a moment for Danica as well, where she does a double take, seeing Irina in the bar. But, yeah, walks over with a glass of wine.
Thank you. Gives it to Sonder.
He just... The other hand is just holding Oustra's hand, he just takes and just downs the glass immediately and puts it to the side. I'm fine. It's been a long day.
Yeah, it has.
I'm fine. I did not expect that. My heart, fell out of my chest for a little bit. I'm fine. I'm okay. He, uses the leverage from Austra's arm to stand back up, but he's just leaning very heavily against the wall. He looks vaguely sick.
Okay, let's go sit down and get you some crackers or something.
I just, I'm okay. It's just the adrenaline, the adrenaline crash. I'm all right. I appreciate it though.
Okay. And Aurora, no, sorry, and Astra just will hand back to Simon, and then we'll start clapping a tune.
He wiggles in time with the tune, and Sonder has a very small smile on his face. Is, King just standing in the doorway?
Not in the doorway. Now that he has found you as a group, his instructions were to go to Aurora. So, Irina is now stood next to Aurora as if they're part of the conversation. Oh, it's uncanny.
Well, I guess I'll go get King into the white dress, and I don't have any other clothes though.
I have a couple of sets of common clothes. But wait, how tall is Irina? Flash King.
Well, because it's King, it is a little bit taller than Irina in real life. It's one of the few giveaways to be like, oh, it's not quite her. But this version of King is 5'9".
My shit's too small.
I mean, if you just bought, one-size-fits-all run-of-the-mill common clothes, it should fit her. Just, it might be a little short on the legs is all.
And here Aurora was fully prepping to, walk all the way back to that store.
I mean, you still technically can. That is up to you.
Boots was going to be the next thing. We can easily put King in trousers and a top, and then tall boots, because the trousers were just tuck into the boots. But does anybody have spare boots?
Sandra can just go barefoot, that's fine. Listen, they put him in shoes when he got here, and he hated every minute of it. He has an excuse to let the piggies out.
Okay, sure. Your shoes are probably also the only size that will probably fit King's feet.
Exactly.
I mean, if worse comes to worse and you really care about shoes, I could potentially go back to my wagon and get something. As Esmeralda's, joining the conversation.
I have a mouthful of cracker, give me 2 seconds.
But if King is here, then that means that the others are on the way.
if you would like to offer spare shoes, that is totally up to you. If you're willing to spare them, that is.
Well, it'll depend on the size comparison. And she holds up like her own boot, just to be there. Like, I don't know if the same size as King's.
Feet measuring. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey D, how big are the feet on this bot?
Sized appropriately to the body.
So yeah, in that case then, probably would be appropriate. And if not, it doesn't really matter because it's a robot.
Doesn't really need feet care.
And yeah, whatever. If I was about to say Irina, if Esmeralda wants to lend her spare shoes, go for it. If she doesn't want to, I have shoes she can wear. I don't care. Whatever anybody wants.
It's more the fact that it's now technically nighttime as Esmeralda looks out the window. So if I'm getting something, it's going to be tomorrow morning.
King can survive without shoes for a couple hours. I think he won't mind.
Then I'll just see to getting him into this, I guess. Holds up her dress.
Best of
While you're-
luck.
While you're doing that, can I get the paper and a pencil?
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, come on up with me for a minute then.
Yep, will do. You also have my pack?
Some
Or
of
parts of?
yeah. I'll get you your flute.
The piccolo and you know it.
I will return it to you in the room. Let's go.
Yep, would get up and follow Aurora.
Okay, so I would say that by the time Saya, Jack, Azazel make it back to the Blue Water Inn, you've finished dressing King, but then also you have swapped over whatever bits of equipment you want to swap over. So, as Saya is coming up to the front door, you watch Irina in this white flowing dress coming down the stairs.
I'm gonna say Saya forgets for a minute that King is Irina, and she just stands there and just goes, "What? When did?
Nuh-uh.
Right. Okay, I forgot. Is Saunder's in the room, right?
He's very pointedly not looking at King. Very obviously not looking at King. And it's like... So you know the feeling of, like, when your teeth touch aluminum foil?
Yes.
Like, that's how Sonder looks. A little bit rustled, like a cat with its tail, like, all fluffed up, and he's just very pointedly not looking at her. Him. Whatever.
Okay. Saya's just gonna go over to Sonder and, kind of hug him from the side and go, "We went back to the coffin shop, and I really wanted revenge, and I was stopped, and I want to kill Azazel all over again."
He just kind of looks at her with, like, wide eyes and just the blink, 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 blink. I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh wait, is it just you two?
No, you're good. You're good. If you're there, you're there.
Okay. And unfortunately, I kind of have to be on the side of don't kill him yet.
Saya will look at Austra and then look at Sonder and go, how do you guys feel about King?
Well, my feelings don't exactly matter on the situation. Because it's for a advantage in getting Irina out. So I'm glad. I just can't look at him right now.
Uncomfortable.
Very. It kind of it's like looking into the mirror in the dark, where your mind makes up shapes and twists your reflection, and it's scary, but you know that nothing is there and nothing is wrong. It feels like that. It also is just, it is so uncanny, and I really don't like it.
What if we...
Sorry.
What if we put your cloak over King? And it covers the face, and then we don't have to look at it.
I will say, Jack, there is a moment of sick happiness as you walk through the door and see everyone recoiling at the accuracy of King.
It'll be a soft smirk because it's clear it's working to the point where they got confused that was not King. So this is going to work.
You amazing craft work, but what the fuck?
Ideally, it's a swap out for Irina and King. And I need to make it at least believable for Strahd to get confused.
Saya unties her cloak and goes over to King, and then looks at him and goes, if you rip this, I will destroy you. And then Jack will rebuild you, and I'll destroy you again for ruining my cloak.
King doesn't respond. In fact, he doesn't even really look at you.
She puts it around him, and then puts the hood over the head. Then she
I'm not
goes.
distracted anymore. I'm sitting down. I'm drawing this shit. Just
She goes over to Austra, and for the first time, she's looking at Austra, and kind of looks at her and goes, "So you're Wood Elf now?"
I guess.
You're a Wood Elf. And she'll go and sit beside her.
That they're doing that. Jack's gonna see if Rictavio's in here.
He is, yeah.
Gonna go talk to Rictavio.
You can hear, all of you, some commotion in the back storage room. But it's nothing that worries you. You can just hear some heavy thuds and people moving about. But Rictavio looks to you, and he's back in that ringmaster court jester disguise. And he looks at you and goes, "Ah, young Master Jack, how may I be of assistance today?"
Not much for today. Ideally tomorrow by chance. I know you're more of a bard or an entertainer, but we'd love to have you with us for an event tomorrow.
And what
Going to a
might be
wedding?
the event? A wedding!
Over at Castle Ravenloft.
And, like, you watch as, like, he was taking a drink after the wedding, and then he just kind of, like, chokes on it a little bit. Spits it back out into the tankard, like, okay.
We have quite the wedding party attending with us. And by golly, it's going to be an event. I would love to have you there.
Well, what would a party be without the entertainment? Who's arriving? I want to get a vibe of the guests so I can plan the entertainment accordingly.
As far as I'm aware, on our side, we have a bunch of people from Kresk. Because they're a party, we got about 12 guards. As for the other guests attending, as far as I'm aware, bunch of Strahd's wives, their maids, the servants, the butlers, as well as Strahd. And Strahd's mother, of course.
You see him screw his eyes at the thing of Strahd's mother. I'll admit, my friend, I'm a little confused on that last one. As far as I'm aware, the Queen has been dead for many centuries.
An adoptive mother. She has a lot of different names. She lives over in a more damp, marshy area. Kind of like a swampish type thing.
And he immediately begins to start nodding and just goes, ah. Well, from the sounds of it, you are, I'll tell you what. I'll be a part of the group, helping guests filter into the building. And then help you so that you are able to have a quick exit should need be. These parties and these weddings get rather rowdy, I find.
I appreciate that.
It means that when it's time for you to leave, we can make a speedy exit.
No? And, thank you. He's gonna start heading towards the back to try to go find Danica and Erwin.
Well, Danica is there at the bar. Like, as you've been having this discussion with Rictavio, she's been giving people drinks, making sure that the people that have paid for rooms, they're starting to get dinner. But Erwin, however, you can't see. You're assuming he's in the back.
He'll try to see if he can talk to Danica in the back. Wave you down.
She clocks you. Like, it's quiet enough in here that you, like, doing enough to grab her attention, take her into the back, where you can see Erwin wrestling with 3 kegs. They're essentially barrels worth of liquid. Like, you can hear the liquid sloshing as he slams one of the barrels onto the floor.
These mine or yours?
Oh no, these apparently are yours.
Fantastic. We'll have to get those over to the church now.
Well, it's either you get them to church, we get them to church, or, and he holds up a spigot. It's like, we have been given tap.
Fair enough. I actually want to keep them in the barrels as of right now. had a small idea, but it's gonna be for the masses. To bring you guys into the loops, this is just water in here right now. I was hoping to get them over to the church to make it holy water. Tomorrow, my group and a bunch of other people are gonna be going to Ravenloft and fighting Strahd. We're gonna have a lot of people here tonight. Do you know any place we'd be able to keep a lot of them for a day?
Looking backwards and forwards between each other, Danica goes, oh, some of them we'll be able to have here, but we won't obviously have room for everyone. The church would house as many as they could.
Do appreciate that.
Anything more than that, you might need to pull your own connections.
See what we're gonna do at the church as well. I'll help get these barrels there. My last question, though, is gonna be a bit more personal, and I understand if you don't actually have an answer to this. But I have an inkling, just from some of the information we did get from you guys. Caught wind from a birdie that there might be an organization here in Vallaki that is against Strahd. And I was hoping to be able to get them a message to hopefully help with what's going on tomorrow.
Danica and Owen, kind of look between each other, and there seems to be this knowing look between them. Owen gives a small nod. Danica turns to you, Jack, with a small smile. We are just messengers here, but we can definitely pass on your message.
Do appreciate that. It will be tomorrow night. We've got a bunch of people coming. We rallied a lot of people. Got our own battering ram coming in, it seems, as well. But, any help is appreciated.
Danica gives you a smile before heading back into the front of house. Owen, the bear that he is, picks up one of the barrels and just puts it under one arm, picks up another barrel, puts it under the other arm, and just kind of looks to you. So to the church?
Yeah. Jack will pick up the last.
Strength check, please, Jack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Let's go.
Jack, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you drop that heavy barrel on your foot.
Oh!
Because with a 6, that is not leaving the floor.
Did we hear that?
I'd say no, because it doesn't slam. It just crushes.
Okay.
So unless Jack yelps out.
Could you do me a favor? I know I'm asking a lot, but could you make 2 trips?
Sure.
Thank you, I can't get this last barrel there.
So what, you want me to tell a priest that if he can, to bless it?
All 3 would be fantastic. I already talked to him about it, but yes.
And what if he can't bless?
And, leave it separate. If you can, fantastic.
Alright. See you
You
later.
have a cleric in the other room.
I'm not aware you're a cleric.
Shit, you're not.
Technically,
You've
yeah.
never met, really, until now.
And we barely had a conversation.
So with that, Owen begins to take the barrels out the back room of the storeroom.
Jack will head on out as well and head back to the forge to continue his works.
Okay.
Are you telling anyone that you're leaving? Or are you just...
He's walking through everywhere, so he's walking through, like, the front, so you'll see him start heading back out.
Jack, is it?
Yes?
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna be awake quite a while because A, elf, and B, I'm drawing as much as I can remember of Ravenloft, so you guys are able to kinda have a map a little bit.
Thank you so much. I was gonna ask you about that, but slipped my mind so far.
That's okay. I also wanted to ask you about the longsword I gave you.
I'm not done with it just yet. It's gonna be a bit better when I am done.
Oh, okay.
Maybe putting a little bit of magic into it.
Oh, okay. You can see the confusion across her face. Okay. I just wanted it exchanged for a rapier. That's all.
Oh, fair enough. I'll get it exchanged for a rapier and get some magic into that then.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Are you handy crafting? Or I don't know what you can do.
I'm aware now that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, I'm a cleric.
Are you able to bless water by chance to make it holy water?
With the right components.
What do you need?
25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver.
And how much does that make?
It says a vial.
You're gonna need a lot of silver then, because I'm trying to get some kegs. Blessed.
I was like, how big a... Because, here's the thing, because I had a vial of holy water as a mirror and I gave it to you, and I think that said it had like 4 or 6, like, uses in it. So, like, how big are they classing a vial?
A vial is a test tube.
Right, okay.
It is a flask of holy water, not a vial, and it is only a one-use thing.
Ah, okay.
Saya's gonna look at Ouster and just go, I think for now, you should try to get what you can remember down on paper. And then tonight, if you need help with blessing any holy water or trying to get the components together, I can help you with that.
If you need gold, Azazel might have some, but that map's gonna be the most important.
Azazel asked me for money, so I don't think he has any gold left.
He definitely does. He might not, though, because he's going to go try buying a cart last time I talked to him.
Is that why he asked for money?
Does anybody else need anything?
You promise to eat later on?
I will.
Do you-
Promise?
I will.
Do you want any help?
If you don't mind, Sandra, that'd be appreciated.
Of course. I mean, I wouldn't offer if I couldn't. Just gives a little bit of a nervous smile.
You ready? We're head on over to the forge then. Gotta get it, a longsword changed out for a rapier, and actually been needing to talk to you as well.
Oh, always. I'll always be open to talking. Kind of turns to the rest of the group, minus King, and just gives a little wave. We'll be back soon. And specifically to Saya, like, I promise I'll take care of him. I'll feed him and I'll water him and I'll make sure he gets walks.
Okay. That... You too.
He just gives a very, like, he's trying not to laugh kind of smile. He's trying to make a joke, and it's not going very well.
She's confused so much over that.
Well, whenever you're ready.
Sooner the better. Sooner we get done, sooner we can hit the hay.
Alright. Lead the way then. I'll follow you.
Start heading on there.
Okay, so Jack and Sonda are going to be spending the rest of the evening until they need to sleep at the forge. What is everyone else doing?
I did promise to help Austra with the direwolf thing. So I might leave a little bit early to help her with that if Jack doesn't need me. It's the only caveat that I wanted to say beforehand.
Completely fair. So, Austra is trying to, from memory, draw up a map of Ravenloft. Do an intelligence check for me.
Why are you so mean to me?
Intelligence is memory.
Is there any way to aid her?
No, because you've not been in Ravenloft.
Okay. Okay.
Good vibes. Send her good vibes.
Remember when you remember. Remember when you remember.
Okay. Intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10.
That it is. So, the first floor, like going through the front door, you've got the basics pretty much nailed down. But then there's a spiral staircase that leads to here, and no, wait, there's a door here, and what direction do you need to go to get to the staircase that gets you to here? And very quickly your brain becomes overwhelmed with too much information, and you stop drawing the map, not because you don't have the information, but you also don't want to put down anything that's inaccurate.
Mm-hmm.
Saya will look at her and go, do you want a break?
Yeah, because you've been sitting there and watching her do this, you can just kind of see the frustration and the annoyance and the anger and all the emotions flash across her face until eventually her head just drops onto the table with a thud. Just a very muffled, yeah.
Do you want a snack?
realizing she hasn't eaten at all today. Yeah.
Saya will kind of take Alistair and go, before we do that, I want to show you something.
Okay.
She's gonna show Muffin.
I love that so much.
So, first she's gonna take Austra over to like the table or the bar to put in their food orders, and then we'll take her upstairs to the room.
Okay.
And when they get there, she goes over to the muffin and then sits on the bed and just kind of pats on the bed next to her.
Would sit on the bed.
First, she's gonna give Austra a hug and be like, "I'm so glad you're back. I missed you."
If saying it, she just goes straight into a hug. There is a moment of tense. And then...
Especially because she'll feel like how cold Saya is in case she forgot.
Well, I don't think... I don't think anybody's... Has somebody said to her about Saya being, like, kind of dead, not really dead?
Yeah, there's been multiple comments at this point about, like, oh, Saya's like half dead.
Okay. So yeah, it's the tense, and then the arms go around you, and then the feeling of how cold you are kind of like tenses a little bit again. Like,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. It's just jarring.
I wish it was something I can control, but I really can't. And she'll pull away knowing that Austra's probably uncomfortable by it.
Alsha would hold you just a little bit longer. Because she knows that that's the reason that you're pulling away. So we're like, no, you're fine.
Is getting down with the sisters.
Not in that way, ladies and gentlemen.
Finally, when she does pull away, she'll turn and look and like bring the muffin over and go, "This muffin, I'm just kind of holding on to from Sonder, but here." And Sonder, if I'm right, it's like a pumpkin spice muffin, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Here's a little snack. We'll eat our dinner, but here, try it.
Picks it up, like gives it a smell. Eyes flutter a little, so, oh my god, it's pumpkin spice.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? Guess what?
What?
It'll be here again tomorrow. And she just
What?
kind of like leans in and nods. Yeah. Saunders said he's from like this weird place called the Feywild. I don't really know. I was having a breakdown when he showed me this, but enough of that later. And he gave me the muffin, and he said to try it, and I did. And he also said that it would like never disappear. So when I ate it, it like grew back. So tomorrow morning, there'll be a full muffin here again.
Oh my gosh.
And he also showed me like his dancing flower friend.
Simon!
You saw him too?
Yeah! I was also having a bit of a breakdown.
Saunders really good for that.
Yeah, he seems like he is.
He's helped me a lot. To the point kind of think of him as my parent at this point.
Okay.
It's weird. It's all weird. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah. So
Remember, Robia. Enough said.
enough said. But yeah, no, isn't it good? Don't you like it?
Thunder Simon or the cake?
The muffin. I guess all of it. I don't know.
Yes, and yes. And I would just like take a bit of the muffin and just like eat it. Oh my god.
Saya will pull a piece out for herself and eat it and just go, it's so good.
You probably hear Austra's stomach just rumbling. That's really good.
But we'll also have dinner waiting as well. You probably wouldn't mind. I've had the muffin for quite a while. So if you want to hang on to it for a little...
No, he entrusted that to you, and then for you to kind of like entrust it to me feels a little offish. Like,
She shrugs, not really getting it, and goes, okay, I mean, it's always here. It's Sonder had slept in here before, so...
okay.
Not in that way. Not in that way.
No, it was just a leap from nothing to sleepover.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She goes, I was just alone, and he was there, and he's really comforting, and kind of like he's the blanket that a child holds on to. And you hope that by holding on to that blanket that nothing can get to you.
I see that. He's comforting.
She just kind of puts a hand over on her head, like out of habit, like wanting to put her hood up because she feels exposed, and then remembers she doesn't have her cloak and goes, oh, that's right. That's a weird feeling. Yeah, so, if you want, you can take that with you. We'll go down and eat dinner, and you'll have a break, and then maybe you can try again.
Yeah. Oh, how late is it?
It's definitely evening.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna rest.
Have you rested before?
I think there's already been like one night, hasn't there? Because we had to sleep the night in the tower. So yeah,
So she
has
has
tranced before. Yeah. Like. Yeah, so she's like, I'm gonna eat, and I think I'm gonna rest. Trance?
It's trancing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna try again.
Maybe trancing will help you after. Sometimes it kind of makes things a little easier to think about and stuff like that.
Yeah, eat, try. If that doesn't work, trance, and then I'll try again when I wake up. Hey,
She nods to her.
I got 4 hours to kill while everybody else is still asleep, so...
Oh, you'll get used to that. That's how I did
Yeah, what
everything.
do you do in that time?
Oh, I don't know. A lot of the time, I would just kind of... Well, there was one time I tore apart a house looking for Aurora, but
Yeah. Remember that one?
it's okay. I didn't find her until.
No, you woke me up.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought you might know where your sister went. Like, I don't know, like a psychic twin thing.
No, we do not have twin telepathy.
What's that?
Psychic twin thing.
Oh, okay.
We do not have twin telepathy.
And she just kind of sits there and she goes, "Well, if you want to know, what I usually do is, well, I guess it really depends. Aurora had given me a notebook to draw in to kind of work on my feelings. Even Amira had said to draw things out that might relate into emotions and the weather and stuff, but if I don't feel like drawing, I usually just sit there and try not to think about all I've been through and realize how broken I am in some ways. It's depressing, I know, but it's true. Or I just kind of sit and sometimes I look at Sonder and I wonder what type of animals he can turn into. Sometimes I make up animal shapes for him. But yeah, really, it's 4 hours. You can do whatever you want. It won't be as lonely anymore knowing someone else will be up with me. No, it's not fun when everyone is sleeping. Well, there's Azazel too, but I don't really want to talk about him.
Second nap.
And Saya will get up and like kind of take Strahd to go down so that she can eat their dinner and all that.
Okay. Azazel. What have you been doing? Don't say no to me. What you doing?
He's waiting for the next day, for the next evening, but Jack kind of has plans for earlier, so that's going to be kind of interesting. He'll hang around for a little bit, and then there's really nothing else for him to do here, and he knows he's kind of making people uncomfortable, so he'll just kind of rock side to side for like a little while, and then kind of one of those, yep, I don't want to be at this party anymore, and kind of just kind of slips away.
I mean, you could also just say that you never went to the bar. Like, did you ever go back to the bar?
Yeah, I said I was following them whenever we were done at the place, and I have to head back over to my buddies too the next night. I don't have to worry about them doing anything before then, but there's really not much else for him to do. He has that. He'll do the level 3 one when the time's right. Now's not the time for that. There's really nothing else for him. He's trying to get a move on. Oh yes.
Before he slips away, though, Aurora would give him that little piece of paper that she scribbled on before leaving for the store earlier.
You scribbled on?
Yes. I have that somewhere in my... Oh, there we go. Sending you a message of what it is. Also worth noting that when Azazel does look at Aurora, she's not wearing what she normally wears.
Oh.
Yes. She is in a very form-fitting spaghetti strap green dress. Kind of somewhat similar to the what she's wearing on her picture.
Okay. Well, see the note in itself. Fuck, what can you do? Shit. I don't know. Brain no work. Everything is up on its own.
That's his reaction.
Probably. He's getting ready to leave, and then he goes, "Oh wait." Pocket realizes I don't look at it, and it's like, brain no. What was I doing? I don't. Okay. Jack, what are you doing? Is Jack there or no?
He's already gone. He
Jack's
left with
out.
Tonda.
Well, yeah. Okay. Am I here by myself?
No.
Who's here again?
Well, technically, this can happen while Alstra is doing map work. So Alstra's trying to draw Ravenloft from memory. Saya's just kind of hovering, and then it's you, Alstra, and then the other people in the bar.
I'll just go for it.
It's like, do we see this, like,
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna hide
exchange,
it.
for lack of a better word?
He's never, yeah, he doesn't any of his emotions, so you just kind of see him leaning against the back wall, kind of just bumping against it, kind of bored, and it was like, oh wait a second, I have something in my pocket, that's right, and then looks at it, and just kind of looks at her and goes, Jack, what do you do? You're gone.
Just looks between him and Aurora. Good God, man! Compliment her!
Why are you yelling at me across the bar? That's weird!
I literally point at Aurora.
And?
I look to Aurora with a look that says, "This guy? Really?"
Aurora just like raises an eyebrow, like, what's going on here, sis? Just like shrugs, like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I don't care if he says anything about appearance. Like,
I'm just gonna look at you, Alstra, and then I'm just going. You see him getting ready to like do something with his hand, and then thinks better of it, and then just puts a finger to his head, like, no, you know better, and he's just going to walk out the door. He's just gonna chill outside until.
Zazel,
What?
do you want to come and help us?
No,
work
I
on the
don't.
map?
I can come on my own, thank you. But what was the other rest of that?
Jesus fucking Christ, Asher.
to help Alstra work on the map.
I don't. Apparently, I'm just gonna get yelled at across the room. So no.
Well,
If they ask nicely, maybe.
will you please come over and work on the map with her?
I don't believe you, please.
Aurora, I'm trying to be nice. It's hard. And she literally says that looking at her.
Fine. I'm like, you just like kind of walk through. I'm like, basically take the most indirect route over, bumping into everybody I can. Just be like, oh, sorry. Go, he goes, that's wrong. That was the next one door over. No, that's wrong. And he's just going to be an ass and point out a bunch of things that's wrong. But then he'll go into be like, yeah, shut up. They are wrong.
Intelligence check, Azazel.
I will. Straight intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Unfavorable. Yes!
So you're pointing at the map being like, that's wrong, that's wrong, right, that's wrong. And to be fair, Alstra, he could be telling the truth because you stopped because you were getting frustrated that you couldn't remember it perfectly. So at that point...
Anything I can do to, like, check?
I could also... I could have used a luck roll, but I think that one's better.
Well, the thing is, like, he says that that's wrong, and it's like, no, there's an entryway, and then there's this big foyer with 4 pillars. And you're like, no, I know that that's right. So when he points at it being like, that's wrong, you're just like, right, so there he's being a dick.
You know what? Why don't you go suck Strahd's dick? It'd be more useful.
I can't make that joke. So I would love to help. Don't think you actually want it. I'm gonna go stand outside. I'm gonna stand guard.
Hey,
And
Azazel, while you're out there, be a good boy and play dead.
I don't have to play. I'm just that good. Ah, friends. Which I know you'll just love. I need to stop talking. And I start walking away. I'm just
In
gonna
that
go.
moment, yep, go ahead.
No, send it.
Saya's just gonna go over to Aurora and just kind of grab her hands and goes, I have a question.
And that question would be?
The next time you go shopping, can you get me a notebook?
Of course.
Do you promise?
Yes.
Yay. And she'll, like, give her a hug and go, oh, go ahead. And you want to go out after him and go back to Austra. Or better yet, she looks at Austra, looks at Aurora, looks back over at Azazel. I'm going up to my room. I've had enough socializing for the day.
Do you need any help coming? I hate my life.
Staya's just gonna look over at the door and, like, hopefully Aurora will, like, kind of, like, hold her as Staya's, like, starts to kind of lunge for him. Like, hold her back from going.
Aurora would answer for Saya, just don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, so she'll look at Austra and go, if you need me, I'll be up in my room.
You're not gonna wait for the food?
I'll come down in a few minutes. I need a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take a
because
breather.
I was going to say, because of timey-wimeyness, this exchange happens before you both go upstairs and have that conversation.
Okay.
So after that,
You know what?
you two
I'll
then go
come with
upstairs. Yeah.
But no, to answer your question, there's nothing else he wants to do. He'll just be chilling outside until nightfall when the note specified. I'm assuming that's happening off stream due to time's sake.
That's my guess too.
Yes, because I've just looked at the time.
It is.
But everyone will... Actually, no. You know what? There are other activities that are going to happen that I think should happen on stream. So, we will leave the activities of the night until next session. But they will happen on stream. Because I think it's worth doing.
What? Well, the us or
Both.
other things?
There's multiple.
Okay.
And Jack wanted to go talk to the priest about blessing water. So, like, there's multiple things happening. Setup
We're
that
never
needs to
going
do.
Strahd.
See,
We're gonna die of old
this
age.
group doesn't know when to stop talking, and it never has, and it's a beautiful thing. But
This day has gone on for, what, 3 or 4 streams now?
yeah,
Yeah.
Literally.
because you're all there like, you know what we need to do? Talk to each other, and I'm like, yeah, you do, but also right now.
Do or die, apparently.
But thank you everyone so much for watching. We have been 20 Sides of Failure. We stream every Friday, 7 PM EST, and then we upload the VODs to the YouTube channel the same day the following week. We should have a session next week. This is when I'm checking dates, because I know that I have...
Why will you not be here?
I will be here. I'm checking dates, but I will be here, so there will be a session next week. Oh, but until then, a thank you to my players, and good night.
Good night.
Night.